What's up, y'all? Back again. Just wanted to show you some woodworking projects I've been working on. This is all just kind of an idea in my head. This whole fence extension right here, as you see behind me. So I wanted to add a little bit of privacy to the yard. Over there behind that corner is a stop sign right down there that every car that would come in to the neighborhood would pretty much have to stop there. We'd have a bunch of headlights coming into the backyard, shine across the whole backyard here almost. So as you're sitting underneath here, chilling, eating a little dinner, have all these headlights kind of coming in at you. So this was all just a little project in my head. So took down all the 6-inch or 6-foot fence boards, put up a string line from the furthest most 6-foot board over here straight across to just a little leader piece with a bubble level, and then took that line all the way down and had a 2x4 at that end just holding up the string. So I bubble leveled the entire thing from the top and then built from the top down with my 4x4s amended onto the existing post, and then came in and really finished it out nice with some trim here. All this is like 1x2, real nice and neat. As you can see, all the corners all kind of match up, look real nice. It's all got trim, so the way it looks and the way it was ideated in my head is that when you have a 2x6 across the top up here, I was able to have enough of an offset that once I trimmed the board here, I would then have the same offset there. So looking from the outside in, you'd never be able to tell that I took the existing dog-eared fence boards and actually ripped a scale saw across the top and then equally spaced all of my horizontal boards using the same thickness piece for my gap set as the thickness of the board. So I'll take you around, show you the other side, kind of more the back side, show you inside here. So up in here, as you can see, I amended onto one post there and then like took a whole nother section across the top, really finished out nicely all in this corner. Again, just a bubble level from over there in the corner on across and then all the way down the section. So looks pretty sweet. We're about to stain it. So Sarah was staining the rest of the fence here, and this was all an idea, so I had to finish my idea because we cleaned and stained the whole rest of the back fence here. Also cut the top of that about 6 inches off the top of the dog ear because they were all busted and bad. So makes for a much nicer looking finish. Still got to kind of cut off the tops of the 4x4s there so that you don't see those, and then got a couple rickety fence posts right here. So I've got a fix for that I'll show you as I do a little yard tour. But this right here turned out pretty good. It'll look really nice once it's stained the same color as the part below it here on the fence. So I'll show you around the other side. Alright, so the front side of the fence, as you can see, is nice and straight across, not following the slope of the actual land here. So as you can kind of see from this angle, it was completely running downhill on this right hand side. So I took that and, like I said, with my straight bubble level line, came across and actually amended onto all this right here, creating a straight surface on the inside but a reasonably non-visible slope to this backside here. So as I completed it, got these are 8-foot dog-eared fence posts from here down, and then from here on down is other fence boards that I amended on there at the bottom. You can kind of see the split line. I think after stain, they're spaced the same as the top. So I don't think you'll be able to see that once it's all stained out. I think it'll all look like one piece, but as you can see, have one original 6-foot fence board over there. This area is nice and tidy again, but yeah, as you can see, real nice slope across, but remains straight at the top. So that was my #1 goal. And then kind of see from the back side here, we have it all enclosed on the end, real nice and tucked. Got our little corner braces up there in the corner. You can see those on every single junction here. As you can see, I came and cut a notch out on each one of my 4x4s that I extended on up. These are 4-inch lags, spacks, so that's 1 3/4 inches right there, 1 3/4 inches, and about 4-inch down on the drop there where I notched. Going back, I would come in and probably go a little bit lower, maybe on into the 6 or 8 inch range to have a little bit more of an overlap. Just kind of looking at things and the way wood's made today, this line right here could split, or the same on this other board, and this start to lose some of its structure. But I think with the 2x4 in the middle catching up some of that weight, really enclosing my gap up there, and then creating a good spot for screwing the middle of the boards and keeping all those flat and nice and tidy to the back of the fence here, was kind of really integral for just making it look like it wasn't an addition, but that it was a forethought that should have been done by the people who built the fence. But you know, even over here in the corner, got another little 2x6 down, getting all my corner wedges and everything. So took me a little bit to get it done, but I think in the long run adds a lot of privacy to the yard, with the little, you know, back under patio done. So it's pretty sweet. Once it's stained, it'll all look, I think, is one entity here, but pretty pleased with it. Spent a lot of time on a ladder and kind of thinking and calculating on the fly, so a lot of payoff there.